Welcome back, focused learners, to another explainer. Today, we're diving into a massive, frankly monumental shift happening right now in the tech industry, specifically for all you Python developers out there. Look, the era of spending your entire career exclusively coding boring, routine CRUD apps, those basic applications where you just create, read, update, and delete data all day long, that era is rapidly dying. If your day-to-day is just routine data manipulation or building the exact same web architectures over and over again, well, you're missing out on a massive evolution in software engineering. We're talking about the Python paradigm shift and how developers are aggressively transitioning to a field called RLHF. Let's get right into it. There is this incredibly stark contrast emerging in the daily life of software engineers right now. The old way? It's exactly what you'd expect. Coding those routine CRUD apps, wrestling with legacy frameworks, and writing basic scripts that, let's be honest, can be easily automated now. The market for that kind of standard repetitive coding is shrinking fast. But then you have the new way, RLHF AI training. Guys, AI companies are absolutely desperate for high-level developer logic. They literally don't just need people to write code anymore. They need people who actually understand the deep structural logic behind the code, so they can train the next generation of artificial intelligence. It's a complete inversion of how we've typically viewed the job of a developer. And just to anchor the financial stakes here, our source material highlights a documented dashboard rate of $52.50 an hour for freelance and contract AI trainers right now. This data positions RLHF as one of the absolute highest paying skills for Python developers as we move toward 2026. The financial stakes are massive. The developers who are adapting early, they're the ones securing these highly lucrative, super flexible contracts today. Section 1. Enter RLHF. Okay, let's dive into this. So, what does this all mean? RLHF stands for Reinforcement Learning from Human Feedback. Fundamentally, it's the process of teaching an AI model how to think logically by explaining its errors in simple English. Now notice what is completely missing from that definition. It doesn't say a single word about rewriting the AI's broken code perfectly. That's because the job is no longer just fixing code. You are actively acting as a mentor to the machine. You look at the machine's output, you find the exact flaw in its reasoning, and you actively teach the model the correct logical path using natural language. The insights in today's explainer come directly from the source's incredible track record of completing over 500 high-tier AI tasks, plus consulting for major platforms in this space like Outlier and Appen. And based on all that consulting experience, the real secret to keeping these highly paid accounts safe and consistently profitable comes down to one singular, absolute focus: high data integrity. Producing that level of perfect data is exactly what we're going to unpack today. Section 2. Masterclass, Teaching the AI. Let's look closely at the exact workflow that separates the high earners from the ones who fail. The source lays out 3 critical steps for a successful RLHF workflow. Step 1, spot the Python logic error in the AI's response. Honestly, for a seasoned developer, that's usually the easy part. But step 2 is where so many people crash and burn. Do not just fix the code. As developers, our immediate knee-jerk instinct is to delete the bad code, write the good code, and hit submit, right? But doing that completely defeats the purpose of the task. Step 3 is the real secret sauce here. Explain why it is wrong using simple English. The machine learning model relies on that human feedback to adjust its underlying weights and logic. If you just hand it the right answer without the explanation, it learns absolutely nothing. Imagine you're staring at your Python IDE right now. The AI spits out a script and boom! You spot a classic logic error. It used a global variable inside a local scope without declaring it properly, which is going to cause a massive unintended side effect. On the job, your task is to isolate this specific line, highlight it, and recognize that the model's structural logic is flawed, not just its syntax. You're hunting for that breakdown in reasoning. When you're correcting that error, rule number 1 is precision over complexity. Traditional developers constantly try to flex their skills by writing incredibly complex, hyper-optimized code as a correction. But get this, that actually hurts the training process. AI companies want precision. They want simple English justifications. Telling the model, hey, you modified a global variable inside a local function without the global keyword, which will raise an unbound local error, is vastly superior to rewriting the entire architecture. The source data shows that using precise, simple English literally doubles your success and acceptance rate on these platforms. We are not just writing code. We are teaching the model how to think. That right there, that really gets to the core philosophy of this career pivot. You are transitioning from a traditional coder who builds consumer products to an AI educator who shapes machine cognition. It's a profound shift in how you apply your technical expertise, and for sure, it demands a completely different mindset to actually be successful. Section 3. Why perfect data pays. Now let's zoom out a bit and look at the business logic behind why platforms will happily pay $50 an hour for these exact skills. It all comes down to the fundamental difference between good code and perfect training data. Look, in a traditional startup environment, good code that mostly works and can be patched later, totally acceptable. It ships, the product moves forward. But AI companies, they do not want just good code. They demand absolute, perfect training data. Why? Because these models are trained at scale. Feeding a foundational AI model flawed logic means it's going to replicate that flawed logic millions of times across countless users. Literally, one single bad entry can ruin an entire model training batch. So they are paying for your senior level oversight to ensure flawless logic right at the foundational level. And the source points out a huge tip here. Developers who expand beyond just Python make themselves truly invaluable in this space. The most secure, highest-tier RLHF tasks very often require advanced database knowledge. We're talking complex SQL queries and deep ETL, extract, transform, load processes. When a developer can review an AI's attempt to build a complex data pipeline, successfully combining Python logic with advanced SQL architecture, well, they become highly valued. You essentially become a unicorn for these data platforms, practically making yourself unfireable for the long term. Section 4. The hard truth about bans. I want to shift gears for a second and give a serious cautionary note about the actual risks in this new career path. This brings us to a very serious reality check in the AI training industry. Platform bans are increasing dramatically on sites like Outlier and Appen, and the primary reason is honestly kind of ironic. Developers are taking shortcuts and using AI, like ChatGPT, to write their RLHF justifications for them. The source strictly advises against this, and for good reason. These platforms have built highly sophisticated AI detectors, specifically trained to catch their own AI's output. Outsourcing that essential human feedback back to a machine is literally the fastest way to get your account permanently banned and lose this incredible income stream entirely. Don't get lazy with it. Data integrity is your career. It's such a powerful phrase, but it is absolutely crucial to remember. Your entire value proposition in this evolving job market isn't about how insanely fast you can type out boilerplate code anymore. It's entirely about the level of trust a company can place in the integrity of the data you verify. Maintaining exceptionally high data integrity is exactly how trainers get paid, how they survive, and ultimately how they thrive in this industry. Let's test this out with a real-world scenario you might actually see while evaluating tasks. Okay, the AI model generates an absolutely perfect SQL query. It runs flawlessly, retrieves the exact right data. But upon closer inspection, it relies on a deprecated syntax that's scheduled to be phased out in the next major software update. So, based on the principle of perfect data we just discussed, do you approve it because it currently works and gets the job done? Or do you step in and fix it? It requires you to think really deeply about the long-term training and viability of that model. And we'll leave you with this final provocative logic puzzle from the source material to ponder. If an RLHF model suggests using a mutable default argument, like say an empty list, in a Python function, is that just a minor suggestion to tweak, or is it a major issue that fundamentally breaks the structural logic of the application? This is the exact type of high-stakes, nuanced decision developers face every single day as AI trainers. The answer you choose is exactly what separates the traditional coders from the true teachers. Think it over, keep learning, and we'll see you in the next explainer.